What's going on, everybody? Jesse and Corey here from Flyers Alley, brought to you by Old City Sports Network. Here for some post-game coverage of the Flyers attempting to beat the Colorado Avalanche. And what is it? Is it the third time in a row getting an absolute goose egg? And is there a statistic behind that?
This is the first time in Flyers history to be shut out back-to-back games. And to that I say,
Yeah. So there's definitely we're live from Old City Sports Network studio, and we didn't come to you guys for second intermission because we were just feeling the waters.
we were enjoying the day.
We were enjoying the day. Sunday fun day. That's what we do here. But at the same time, it's this did not go. This went a lot worse than I thought. I thought we'd lose. I did say we were going to lose. I will say that again, that I thought we were going to lose, but at the same time, I did not think it was going to be like this. I thought it was going to be like a 1-goal game.
I was bouncing around before I got here. I did, like I said, about the 6 to 8 minutes I was watching Flyers Alley in the truck. I did say to Katie 3-1.
And it's crazy because so the goals even open up in the second period. I'm not going to name them. We're a Flyers pod. We're not going to get into that. But like, it's not that big. I don't see the big deal here. Like, I understand they have Nathan McKinnon, they have Cale Makar. I don't know, man. We don't project being this competitive at the point that the Flyers are at right now. It's not like that. But this is a prime example, just like the last example we had was the New Jersey Devils, and obviously the Islanders after that, and now we're here with the Colorado Avalanche getting blown out, 3 games in a row. And this is the exact reason I got to give Kurt credit where it's due. This is why we cannot promote going into the playoffs.
And if you go back to what I even said with the rookie game, I said at the time of the rookie game when I came back from Lehigh Valley, I'd be happy with a 500 season.
Yeah.
I have been saying that all season long. Run back to episode 2, run back to episode 1. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
I've said it since the beginning of the season. I want to see a 500 season, but I don't want to see you be defeated. I want to see you play. I want to see you grind in for the 50-50 pucks. The hanging back bullshit pisses me off.
Yeah. And it's also like, obviously everyone's all choked up with the what we talked about on Flyers Alley. I'll be posting later on. It'll be live tomorrow morning, probably around 7 a.m. Me and Wade talked about it. It's everyone's hung up on the trades and everybody's hung up on the stuff that it doesn't matter during the game, like the game time stuff. I hate to break it to everybody. Farabee and Frost didn't make an impact during their game last night.
Wait.
Joe Horakovsky, 2028, 2029, our year for sure. Yeah, I don't think you're very far off there, buddy. It's
not a terrible take, to be honest with you.
No, it's not.
That gives us the year, with 7 picks now in the first 3 rounds that we have, 3 in the first, 3 in the second, and 1 in the third, which is really, and it, I see obviously what Joe's talking about in 28, 29. It's still 4 years off. I feel that, Jet Lachenko will be here.
That's true.
More than established himself by then. And I feel like whoever we take in this year's draft by 28, 29, if they're worth a shit, will be here too.
I can get in there with that one. So we do have the Oliver Bonks, the Denver Barkeys, the Alex Bumps, the Noah Powells. At 2000, what was that?
28, 29 season.
So what's it? 25 now. We're at this point now where we're gonna start seeing. We're gonna see the other goalies like the Carson Bjornsson, and
Eetu Makiniemi.
Igor
Zagraven's a good one too.
Absolute shutout master, by the way. I think you will see at some point Eetu Makiniemi.
I'm thoroughly looking forward to when it comes to the rookie game McIniemi will be playing.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully,
then, and then
the
maybe
injury, yeah.
Zagraven as well.
Well,
wouldn't that
not? I think you will see Bjarnason before you'll see Zagraven.
Johnson played last year.
I know, but I'm saying Zagraven's not. He's not ready. I don't think he's ready to come over.
And
yet.
2 years off.
Oh, 2 years. Oh yeah.
2 years off.
Yeah.
And then E2 possibly coming back.
Joe says also from Facebook, a lot of money off the books in the next 2 years, and the salary cap just got a huge boost.
Can't agree with him anymore.
And you know what? That's a great point too, because the Flyers needed that. But you're also going to see like the other teams, like the New York Rangers.
Rangers are going to be scrambling.
They're going to be in trouble. Flyers are not going to be. I hate to say the process, because obviously that's been wasted on the 76ers. But you gotta
don't even start.
I'm just saying.
Don't even start with that shit.
I'm just saying. I don't. I'm not in that realm either. But
I'm not in that realm either. But if there's anything
is,
that pisses me off, it's that.
Yeah, that's another.
It's a disgrace.
But I think you really have to look into, and it sucks. I know it sucks. I'm the guy that hates it too. You do have to wait a little bit. A lot of the guys that I mentioned, I'm not going to mention them again, but I don't think that they're like the moving the needle type of people, but there are prospects, and the goalie prospects are the most important ones here. Urson doesn't matter. Fedotov doesn't matter. Kolosov doesn't matter. E2 McIniemi, he'll matter at some point, probably third. Yeah.
3 years. I'm seeing 3 years. Because obviously he's injured now, and he's had himself a very good season down in Lehigh Valley.
Yeah.
But he's got, don't quote me on this, it's maybe an abdominal. I think it was an abdominal or
lower body. It's a lower body.
Advertises lower body. And they put him out. Oh, he'll be back in March. Nah, season's practically over by then. Yeah, and you know what?
That's what we're going to get. That's when we're going to make our way up there.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, though. Practically they're saying like mid-March at that point for him. Dude, shut him down for the season.
Yeah.
Get him right. Yeah. Get him ready for next year.
Especially because like Lehigh is at such a critical point right now. Like they have you always think that the Flyers have such a bad goalie problem. Lehigh Valley's goalie issue is so bad right now. After this season, Cal Peterson will be gone. You do have I can't remember Hagen.
Parker Hagen.
He's kind of the guy that's got the reins.
He's your number one up there now.
You did have Kolosov, but I'll be honest with you, I don't see him making it. After this season, you're going to see him run for the hills. But then you do have E2 McIniemi.
That's bold.
No,
I don't think he makes the week.
Oh, you think it's too long? You think it's too long? He's the only one that's healthy right now. So I mean,
yeah, but it's to me with Kolosov right now is he was so pissed off when he got sent back to Lehigh Valley when the 1-2 was Urson Fedotov. He was so pissed off about that. Plus, he was all pissed off about last year.
It wasn't said or set in stone that it was going to be Urson Fedotov. But at the same time, we all knew that.
Well, look at today. Look at today. Nobody had any idea who was backing up Urson, and then all of a sudden, my point is Kolosov's out.
No, yeah. So like that's what I'm saying. So like, I don't.
Urson Fedotov are your 1-2.
I don't. Yes. So I'm not on X. I have it on the browser.
I deleted that. I told you.
I have it on the laptop here in the studio, but I also have it on the browser on my phone. I don't have the app anymore.
I deleted mine.
Mainly because I actually don't remember my fucking password. I tried. I just can't. So it is what it is. But like, my thing is, it's under speculation why he was brought up. No. They're not. Why would it matter that they're going into an all-star break?
Not buying it.
I don't care what I don't care what the actual it's because of no. You got the opportunity now. Send this motherfucker packing. It's time. We talked about this during Flyers Alley at 1:30. Me and Wade talked about this. I obviously you didn't have your chance to talk about it, but like you gotta send them packing. You gotta send them packing.
The thing is, and apologies. What's his next step? Back to the KHL?
I know. That's what we talked. You got 6 minutes of Flyers Alley. We talked about. I asked Wade, I said, can he be dropped down to Reading? Is that a contract breach? Is it the same contract? Is it still the same franchise? So,
but does he raise more of a stink than he did by dropping down to the AHL?
Wade says, "Great picture behind you." It's the guy that started my life. Just saying.
But what I'm saying
I feel like he looks like Bob. Don't you think so, Wade? He looks like my dad. He really does, though. If you saw my dad back in the day when I first met him, it was just a mustache and the hair. That was all. Like, oh, you're out there.
That's that 70s look, dude. Ron Jeremy's still rocking it.
Rocking something.
Rocket. Sorry. Shit.
Keep it flowing, buddy.
Yep. All right. Off the rails, going back on.
It's okay.
But what I'm saying though is he's raised that much hell in the locker room, even last year by staying at Lehigh Valley. And then, he's got that little stink going to him now that he got sent back down because the Flyers don't need 3 goalies. I kind of understand calling him up now with Colorado going to Utah a little bit. I kind of understand it, but then at the same time, it's like, I don't think so.
You don't think a trade? No,
I don't think we need a third goalie for a West Coast trip. And it's not even a West Coast trip. It's a Rocky Mountain time.
My thing is there was, and I said this to our Flyers Alley earlier. It was we get the emails, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 3:00 puck drop, right? Usually when like matinee game, I'll get an email the day before at like 8 or 9 at night that says, "Oh, this guy's hurt. This is the lineup, blah, 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 whatever." And I haven't gotten anything. And obviously Fedotov was on the bench.
Yep.
Urson wasn't hurt either. Rocking the third goalie. Okay. Maybe there's something we're missing here, which I don't, and I'm cool with it. I'll be the first to admit
I can't put my thumb on it.
Well, I'll be the first to admit that I don't know every facet of what the reason would be to bring him up. Even if the Phantoms were on an all-star break, I don't know why that would matter.
I don't think it does.
I do, and I let me tell you something. If I'm wrong, I will come back on here and I will let you guys know I'm wrong. I was wrong, and here we are. But like, I think it's a trade. It's got to be a trade. Has to be.
So here's going to be my question, and I'll diverge down just a hair bit of the rabbit hole.
Joseph Wojciechowski, I think they should move TK to center so he could play on a line with Mitch Goff and Tippett. Just don't want Matvey to lose confidence, not producing, playing with scrub. I can agree with that. But I will say this to you, Joseph, and I will bring it right back up. Don't take offense to this. I'm not asking you a question. I'm saying personally, I haven't seen enough production from Mitch Goff to entertain a lot of the accommodations that they've been doing to keep him here. I think a big thing that has to do with the Kuzmenko trade has to do with that they played together overseas in Russia. I'm not going to say KHL or SKA, whatever it was. That solely has everything to do with the reason why we got him. I am over doing that. I'm done with this. The reason why
cater to the team, not the player.
Zamula, the reason, okay, no one can argue that Zamula has been below subpar playing with the Flyers lately. The reason they had him here is because they needed him for Mitchkov. I'm done with that. I'm done with the baby and the Mitchkov shit.
Mitchkov speaks better English than Zamula does now anyway.
Exactly. If he could say okay, he could say hello, guys, and he can argue with fucking Tortorella on the bench. Like that video is out there. They were arguing. Therefore, how are you arguing if you guys don't speak the same language?
Gasprutia Matvey. That's hello, my name is Matvey.
Just say. Stop accommodating this fucking kid because he's not doing enough to accommodate that right now.
His first year in the league.
I want him to succeed.
We
don't
all
take
do.
That wrong. Just
and Joe, don't take this as an attack by any shape or form.
Thanks for chiming in, Tuba.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Yeah,
go back the last 3 games, which obviously have been a shutout.
He did get benched.
What's that?
He did get benched.
He did get benched.
Yeah.
That's one thing. My other thing is moving TK to center. Look at our most consistent center that we have, and this is going to piss some people off.
I got to find. Yeah.
This is going to piss some people off. Our most consistent center, numbers-wise, wins-wise, wins of opportunities and attempts on face-off, Noah Cates. My man went 9 for 15 today.
Yes, he is.
They're putting him not only on the power play towards the end of the game when Torts pulled with over 3 minutes left in the game.
Yep.
Had him on the power play. They also had him on the empty netter. Noah Cates has been the best face-off man we've got numbers-wise.
Yeah.
Offensive and defensive zone face-offs, yes. Offensive zone face-offs are very important. Defensive zone face-offs to me are more important than offensive zone.
Ooh. Key for sure. What's that? Oh, I gotta move my fantasy around.
Do it. I'm gonna rant with this one for a minute. So to me, moving TK to center, I see it, but then at the same time, I don't. Mitchkov, it's his first year. Everybody's hype with him. Mitchkov mania, he's going to beat Macklin Celebrini for Rookie of the Year.
Why not?
And we touched on it 2-3 weeks ago when I was here. Celebrini has the full spotlight on him because he's going to play 25 to 29 minutes a game. He's going to have anybody and everybody. Shut up, Wade. Dick.
He said, these guys. I ain't got wings. These guys are crazy.
But Celebrini is probably going to win Rookie of the Year because out there he has nothing to lose.
Yeah, they
here
got
Mitchkov
Will Smith to play with him too. I mean,
here Mitchkov is going to learn to play the game and how it's played in the NHL. Celebrini, this one might chalk some people up. Celebrini's going to end up playing just like Cutter Gauthier and getting his ass kicked all the time. Because of the fact that there's nothing for them to lose being in Anaheim and in San Jose.
I'm really upset right now that I can't move. He's playing at 8:00, and they're not letting me move.
To the IR?
He's in IR, yeah. I just got him out of IR. Let's go. Come on.
No, you got to move him 24 hours.
I'm the league manager. I don't have to do anything.
Okay? That's your call on changing the rules then, bud.
I can't do it. Shit, that sucks. That's Kiefer Sherwood is.
You're smoking anyway. What difference does it make?
Don't care.
Listen, update him for today and then tomorrow.
Listen, I'm the guy that if I'm beating you 9-1, I want it 15-1. I'm not letting up. I want you to realize that you're not allowed on the same ice as me. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry. It's fancy. I'm sorry.
But that's just kind of where I see that, though. And, like I said, I do like, to me, TK is the captain of this franchise. It's just the way.
I would say yes. I do say yes. I love TK. Love me some TK. But at the same time, it's, I don't know, man. I really like Lawton right now. Have you seen TK do too much in the past 3 games?
Not particularly.
Well, it's hard to keep an eye on anybody in a shutout situation, but
when I see that goose egg at the top of my screen, I kind of get a little pissed off.
A little much here. I mean, and no one knows what the personal issues are, but at the same time, this performance is fucking ridiculous.
And I really don't.
The same fact that the fucking fan base here, like I said, the fan base is unreal. So we just got rid of Frost and Farabee. Excuse me. Just got rid of Frost and Farabee, who did contribute to some of the things that happened on ice. Not too much.
$40 million.
Yes, sure. That's true. Actually, can you remember to do that? Because I want to clip it.
Okay. Absolutely. I'll clip it.
Because that's absolutely, you cannot argue with that. It's absolutely amazing. But so we made the move. So here we are. And we're on our third goose egg, third blowout.
First time in franchise history.
And you're still upset about some of the things that happen. I invite all of the fan base, and we are live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook on Old City. We don't do the Flyers anymore. On my personal Facebook, Jesse Bell. Go look me up.
If I'm tagged on it, it's probably streaming on mine too.
I implore you guys, tell me. So what's the next step?
Where do we go from here?
Yeah, what do you do next?
Because clearly Farabee and Frost were not the answers.
Well, I will say I don't think it was the answer, but I feel like I said earlier,
They were not a
change.
solution to the problem.
No. Well, now you're starting to get down to what the issue really is. You're gonna start getting into that, but we'll see. I mean, it's a very ugly day in Flyers land. You got 3 games in a row that you haven't scored a single fucking goal on teams that you've actually beaten. I mean, look at our watch party with the Devils.
Beat them.
Yeah, and we beat the Islanders, and now here we don't usually do well against the Avalanche.
They're a good team.
Mm-hmm.
They're a good team, and it's like we previously said. You don't necessarily when Mackenzie Blackwood's in net. I'm not chalking that up to a W automatically. He's not a Patrick Waugh.
I kind of was. I was, but I know.
Because you're thinking of their offense and their defense.
Yep.
But when Mackenzie Blackwood is in net, I'm not chalking that up as a win. He is not when back in the day in the 90s and the early 2000s stuff, when you had Hasek in net, when you had Brodeur in net, when you had Waugh in net, when those guys were in net, 9 times out of 10, you chalked it up as a W because they were making 45 freaking saves a damn night.
Yep.
To me, that's just the way it was.
Well, it's also like you can't so what do you debunk it as? Like, what's the reasoning that this has happened? Defensive breakdowns. That's an easy out. Like, oh, the defense messed up or whatever. Are they on the road? Yeah, I guess. I mean, but
I don't believe that.
Those excuses are so they're so lame. Like, you guys get paid millions of dollars to do this shit. Like, it's time to figure
earn your worth.
Yeah. I mean, the post game, I haven't seen them yet. I haven't got them sent to me yet, but I know the post game is gonna be like Couturier or whoever it is. Like, oh, we just didn't get there. And I'm fucking tired of that. I'm tired.
I think Torts is. We came down here before Torts came on.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna come unglued.
Well,
and I hope he does.
He may just do I'm not answering that and just leave. He's been doing, and I would do the same thing.
The old Marshawn Lynch. I'm here so I don't get fined or fired.
Yeah. It sucks. I mean, it is what it is. But at the same time, we'll see. I mean, let's look at we talked about it earlier, but I'll bring it up again. We lost the Avalanche, so let's see. So we have Tuesday, we have Utah. Thursday, we have Capitals.
Washington at home.
Saturday, on Char's birthday, Penguins. Then the Oilers for the which is crazy. So the between the 8th and the 22nd.
Did I hear 3 games?
No, there's between the 8th and 22nd are no games. It's the watch party. It's the watch party. So this is like the most important watch party we've ever had.
Oh, that's 4 nations after that.
It's the Oilers and then the Penguins again and then the Penguins again. We can play the Penguins twice. I don't want to entertain for anybody like, oh, it's good in the playoffs. I don't want the playoffs. I just don't. I'm with Kurt on this one.
That is exactly where I went at another Flyers podcaster. I'm not even going to mention his name. He reminded me of Gilbert Godfrey. If anybody ever saw my comment, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, Joseph Ford. That's a long one.
How the hell did you even get that much on a comment?
Joseph Horkovsky. Let's be real. We got 12 forwards. One of them are certified first liners. 2 of them are certified second liners. And the other 12 are third/fourth liners. Bunch of dots. Appreciate the dots, by the way. All 6 defensemen, not a single one is certified first line pairing. That's a bold statement. We also have 3 backup goalies. Goaltenders. Yeah. Anything more than 80 points for this team is a blessing. I can agree with 3/4 of that.
I was going to say, I was going to give you about 75-80% of that.
I will say that I love the statement of we have 3 backup goaltenders.
100%.
That's 100%. And I honestly think that that's something that everybody it falls into the category of Philadelphia just falls in love with players for no reason. There's no reason to believe that. Well, I mean, is Urson the best goalie out of the 3? Yeah, I guess. only because he's had more time than the other ones.
I can give that. I think Fedotov has a higher upside.
I also think that as well.
I think
I think
Kolosov needs to, pack his bag and go back to Chernobyl or whatever.
Yeah, I think he needs a nice, large, warm slice of humble pie. I don't know when it's gonna click with it, and it's 2025, dude. I mean, kids they are kids. I'm almost 40 fucking years old. He's a kid to me. So like,
I just think Kolosov's had a big head his whole life, his whole career. You've been this, you've been that, yada yada yada.
You just got blown out 17-0. Oh, it wasn't your fault. It was your fault.
I think it's too late for him.
I have to agree. And I don't want to, especially me, because me and Wade, especially with Flyers Alley, Armin plays, you play, Kurt plays. We don't play. We played back in the day like street hockey, I guess. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. It's hard to ask the question of when. Like I said with Flyers Alley, you'll hear it tomorrow. When does it end? When does the Kolosov thing end? Like it's like, dude, you're not cut out. You're just not. You're just fucking not. And that's okay. Sometimes you're not cut out. Find something else. Find something else. Maybe Reading. Hey, dude, you might be a stud at Reading. You'll get paid $800 a week. Go ahead. It's the reality of it. Like
if he's this ass hurt about going down to the AHL, how do you think he's going to react to the ECHL?
Well, that's why I think he's going.
And everybody, and I think
he's going to leave.
Sam, here you go. Here's your shot. Being sent to the AHL is not always a death sentence.
No, it's not.
I think going from the NHL to the AHL to the ECHL probably is.
But listen. Going from the NHL to the AHL, death sentence. That's what I was asking earlier.
Go from the NHL to the AHL to the ECHL. And then if you suck down there,
but it's like you better have a backup plan.
But if you suck down there, I'm pretty sure Sheets isn't even going to hire your ass.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. Like I said earlier, I just don't. I was done after the theatrics, like the whole I don't want people around me, but I want to say that they didn't take care of it. Like there's been too many waves in a small amount of time.
Can we say over dramatic?
Can we? That's what it is.
Okay, all right.
But it's also like big. It's very, very, very. It falls in line with nowadays of big headedness and they just people would just. It is a big ego thing. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. But hey, it's what it is. It's just too much. It's too much. A whole episode could be done on Kolosov. Like when I said, my question is, what happened from when you were over playing with the Minsk Dynamo to now?
I can tell you
that's a more competitive league than the AHL.
I can tell you. To me, my opinion is he has been coddled and catered to his whole life. You have been told
he does have that look.
Over there, you are a great goalie. You are phenomenal. Everywhere you go, you are going to be a number one goalie. Everywhere you go, and
Can't make any mistakes. Yeah.
There's nothing that you can do. Anything and everything you do is wrong. If you get up in the morning and you put both your pant legs on at the same time, everybody else should do it that way. You have been coddled and catered to, and you've gotten a big head your entire life because you have been told you are the best. You are not. You have been told you were brought over here to compete with the best. And you got put to shame.
Yeah, and it sucks too
because your ego got in the fucking way.
Well, it also sucks too, like on paper type of situation. Like me and Kurt talked about it last week. It was, he is the yin to Fedotov's yang. The plus side of Kolosov is what Fedotov's missing. And what Fedotov's missing is what Kolosov has. So Fedotov's not that fast, but he tracks the puck right.
Very good with handling the puck.
Right. Kolosov is fast as shit. He's got cat-like reflexes, but at the same time, he's like
it's also 6 inches shorter too.
That's true too. There's more baggage on the other end, but at the same time, it's like, so what's been going on here? Like, what's been going on overseas? Like, you weren't ready, so you were ready, but then you got here and you weren't. It just the whole thing stinks to me. It sucks because I was huge. I was so big on Kolosov, like over Fedotov, but like it's not the way it's looking.
Jess, so, I think a lot of people were, and unfortunately, you know,
I don't like that.
It's the same situation that a lot of people have been through. You know, coming from overseas, coming from Europe, coming from the Swedish Elite League, and this and that and the other.
I think you had a great point in the off season, and I'm gonna say this not because, and I do want Maxim. What's that? Shobunov. I want that guy. I want him to. I want Danny B to get him.
He's very hyped. I hope he's not been overhyped.
Right.
And it goes up to here.
Right. But I will say this, and I'm gonna agree with you. We gotta knock this shit off with the fucking Russian players. We gotta knock this shit off, dude, because it's not translating. Like it's not right. Even Fedotov, like, you know, everybody was so hype on both of these goals. We did episodes after episodes after episodes and draft episodes on Fedotov and Kolosov, and neither one of them are working out. Fedotov is not what we signed on for. I don't give a fuck if you went to the Russian army or I don't care about that. Kolosov, nowhere near what we signed on for. Nowhere near. No. They did everything they could to get those fucking two over here. When they did, it's not working out. What's the plan? What's the fucking plan? We got Michkov here. Good job. Good job. You got Michkov. Good job.
You get the round of applause. You don't even get the pat on the back.
And I'm gonna tell you right now. Nah, look, it's not panning.
It's not panning out.
It's the only thing that's working out for Michkov right now is the hype. What's he doing?
Okay,
when was the last time he scored a fucking goal, by the way?
Yeah, I think it's been 6 or 7 games.
So when was the last time that he did what? Regardless of what he's supposed to do,
is the hype, the adrenaline, the ego, is it over? Is it over? Is it back to is it time to get back to reality? Be an NHL player and do what you're supposed to do.
Listen.
Instead of Michkov mania, like Sunday, driving my Ram truck. No, asshole. Play your freaking game every day.
I'll do it. I'll be the one that does it. Captain goes down with the ship. Trade Michkov.
I can't.
I know. And you know why? For the maybe.
It took so much to get
for the maybe. Yeah, but it's for the maybe. It's not working out with these guys. Like, it's not working out with these guys.
Okay. So here's where I stand with that. I have a lot of friends and stuff like that. You know, I've been talking with them and they said, oh, you know, Risto's going to get traded.
Yeah.
Okay. What will be your return for Risto? Yes, he has the most potential for an upside to get on a plus for a trade.
We gotta get what
but also at the same time, losing him on the blue line, major hole.
I won't let him go.
Major hole. So here's my question to you.
Yep. To me, yeah.
To you.
Okay.
Michkov gets traded.
Yep.
What the hell are you getting for a guy that is that is unproven in his first year?
It doesn't matter. You know why? You know why it doesn't matter? And this is the state of the NHL right now. This is the state of the NHL right now. And I'm going to clip this because everyone's going to hate it, but it's going to fucking happen.
Okay.
It may not happen with Michkov, but it's going to happen.
But it's
but I think it's going to happen.
But it's like I said, though, what are you going to get in return?
Anything you want. Anything you want. Anything you want. You know why? Because everyone in the NHL, all the GMs, all the coaches, all the players that want to play with, they just want to play with them.
They know the name. They want the name. To put the asses in the seats.
They want not what is going to happen, what could happen. Everybody wants what could happen. And let me tell you something right now. I am not impressed. And I fucking think that Torts is being told to say he's impressed. There has been nothing that kid has done that impresses me to rush him over here like they did. There's nothing that he's done. What's he score some goals? Okay.
Cool. So did Joel Farabee, $40 million.
The only thing that I see is D'Lo being benched. That's the only thing I see.
Don't start with me on that one.
There we go.
That makes me sick.
You got to give a 19-year-old more than 50 games to prove himself. Come on now. And that's fine. That's cool. But it's not worth the hype. Because when that kid is in his fucking prime, he's not going to be on the Flyers. Not going to be on the Flyers. He's not going to be on the Flyers. And you know why? Because the media and the fan base controls what happens with the Flyers. That's what happens. It has nothing to do with what should happen. Has nothing to do with what's the right move. That's what's going to happen. When he starts failing because he was brought here to save the city, when that happens, when the fan base and the media give up on him, when no one's writing articles on Matvei Michkov anymore, that's when he's gone. That. And you want to be upset with me, Joe, and that's fine. But I'm telling you, I'm about 9-0 in the past 4 years on shit that's happened. Just say. He has done nothing to garnish accommodating the players that should play with him, which Kuzmenka, not the guy that I would get. Who you want a Russian player to play with him?
Well, I can tell you,
there's a million. There's a million.
There's a lot of coaches, and I'm really kind of hoping that things kind of pan out for this kid. But
no offense to Joe.
There's been a lot of the coaches and stuff like that were coaching Jacob Pelche.
Yeah,
the kid's it. Yeah,
but everybody's saying, who the fuck is this guy?
Well, he got buried in Calgary. What do you expect?
But it doesn't matter. Like you have like you were just saying. I'm not trying to hijack you. I'm sorry.
No,
what I'm saying is, it's like that's a guy. That's a guy you need. That's a guy you need a Philly too. Like, but at the same time, so what happens when we get somebody that can't play with Michkov?
You're just gonna offload him?
Offload him.
Because he can't play with Boy Wonder,
and that guy's gonna go and win a fucking Stanley Cup because it's the Philly curse.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Don't start with that.
I'm just saying.
It's a real thing, but it makes you sick.
A year or two ago, we didn't think TK was going to be here for much longer either. Now he's here for another. I don't know who thought that. Why would people think that TK is not?
Unfortunately, TK, I think, overshadowed Giroux during that whole time, which I thought was great.
Yeah,
I know we're not. I caught the 6 minutes I watched.
Over there. He's hanging up.
I know, but the 6 minutes I caught, the whole montage of when Simmons got traded. Yeah, I think Jesse was ready to hit the button one way, but
I like my blue collar guys. I feel like they do more than the guys that really don't do too much. So
Yandel, Pronger. Where's your Hathaway? Hathaway upstairs?
It's upstairs.
Fair enough. Blue collar guy.
Don't get me started. I'm just saying, he's right there. Yeah, I mean, Joe, like I said, I appreciate it. I mean no disrespect, but I'm telling you right now that yeah, you're gonna see some stuff. You're gonna see him.
It's gonna get interesting.
He's not. But the thing is too, is when the team fails, everybody fails. It's not like wrestling. I wrestled for ever.
Okay.
So that's a singular sport. This is not a singular sport. You're gonna see Michkov, and I'm not guaranteeing this, but eventually you're gonna start hearing some rumors from like the Flyers nitty-gritty, from like all these fucking yahoos out here that are saying Michkov wants out. And you know what? He's gonna see that and he's gonna want out. It's good. Why would I not go get a Stanley Cup when I'm 19 years old?
Can you see the captain going down with the ship, as you were saying, earlier.
Last captain that goes down with the ship. No ripping.
There. that freaking taco's got him rolling.
Can you eat that?
I'm looking forward to it. To be honest with you, as of a week, 10 days ago, I honestly thought Laviolette was going to be fired.
Yes, and that's insanity, dude. That's insane.
The guy, he's a hell of a coach, but unfortunately, he's
Torts, go up top, bring him back. I love that. I would bring Laviolette back. Joe says also on Facebook, Joe Horakovsky. I hope I'm saying that right, buddy. There's got to be a playoff team that needs a two-way forward. Why is Coots still in orange and black? You know why he's in orange and black? Because he's actually doing what a captain needs to do right now. I mean, he's not hurting the team.
He's not putting.
It would hurt the team if you tried to trade him, because we would have to retain something.
God!
He's been with the franchise forever. I don't know. I also don't agree, Joe, that he shouldn't be captain. I will say that right now. But
making a run for the border.
Oh, you're good. I'm gonna end it anyway.
Oh
yeah, I'm gonna end it anyway.
I got it up too. I got it.
You good? No big deal. But yeah, so we're gonna end this bit. But Joe, I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
Tune in on Sunday.
Yeah, tune in next Sunday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, Flyers Alley. Yeah. But yeah, I gotta agree with you. I was not on board with the whole Couturier being the captain thing. We'll see. I don't think they're gonna buy him out. They're not gonna do it. If they try to do some weird stuff like that, it's gonna hurt the team. So if you really look at Couturier's play, though, it's not really hurting anything. He's being a captain. Like he does the things that you need to do to be a captain. So but with that being said, everybody, thank you so much for coming out. Make sure you guys go to facebook.com/Flyers Alley. We have a like page. We have a group page. Add yourselves to that. I update everybody with everything the franchise gives me. Try to keep everybody updated. But go to Twitter. If you're on Twitter, Flyers Alley Pod 1. Not on there anymore. Old_sports. Old spelled OLDE _sports. And also on YouTube, Old City Sports Network. Subscribe to that. And we will see you guys next weekend. Sundays. Well, you know what? We may do it on Saturday because it's the Super Bowl. Go Birds. So we'll see you guys next weekend, I hope. But we'll see. Maybe we'll do one because it's so I think the Birds play at like 6:30 or 7 o'clock. So somewhere around there. But we'll see you guys. If not, we'll see you guys next weekend. But go Birds, go Flyers, and you guys have a great weekend.